Hi everybody and welcome to my channel. My name is Suhey with Suhey Plans, and today I'm showing you a flip through of a planner that I put together in about 48 hours. I had reached a point where I was just completely fed up with the system that I was using, which was a coiled bound planner, and it just wasn't working for my needs. And so I kind of went into overhaul mode and just spent 2 days or so working on recreating my work planner in a way that actually meets my needs. And this is that product. I just want you to keep in mind that this is not a polished or finished, planner in any way, shape, or form, but I do have it in a very workable layout and system that I can use and that I'm starting to use already. And so it's working for me. As I kind of dig into it some more, I'll polish, put more dividers, more deco, etc. But it's really functional and I'm off to a really great start in it. So let's jump in. So this is a Rosy Papeterie cover, ringless, that fits perfectly for half letter planning. I already have this cover in storage. I used to plan in half letter over a year ago. I kind of held on to all of those things, and that was a lifesaver when it came to rebuilding my work planner. So many of the items that you're seeing here were just already in storage, including the cover and the discs that I have. I've got some deco here in the pockets, but I really want to focus on the inserts and what's inside. I did need new plastic disc covers. So I also got these from Rosy Papeterie during the sale. One thing I want to note is that the only other covers that I've had before were cloth and paper covers, and I find this particular cover to be much more exceptional quality. I've gotten cracks where the disc meets the cover in some others, and this I was able to lock them into the discs with no cracks, no breaks at all in the plastic. Really happy with this cover and this purchase. So I've got a dashboard here for deco. I jump into a table of contents. There is not a lot going on in my work planner, and that's okay. It's just for work. So that's perfectly fine. Section 1 is my schedule. Section 2 is for meetings. Section 3 is projects, and section 4 is notes. Nice and simple. And I think, the simplicity of my work planner adds to the fact that I was able to put it together in such a short period of time. This dashboard was already something that I had on my computer from many, many moons ago when I was regularly planning in in half letter. I've got an inbox dashboard, also recycled from a year ago, where I have sticky notes, printed this noted co-calendar on vellum. This was an old piece of vellum deco that I had in storage, along with this Renaissance dashboard from cloth and paper, also in storage. So many things that I kind of just recycled. I had these plastic top tab dividers from cloth and paper in storage as well. This is a new insert for my half letter monthly reminders page by My Productive Self. And essentially this kind of helps me keep track of all of my tasks that don't happen that regularly, but that I cannot forget. So this newsletter is something that I work on only in March and April, November and December. It's easy to forget about it because I don't work on it for most of the year. So this really helps me keep track of those events that aren't daily, that aren't even every single month, but that I need to remember and that are important. Then right after that, I jump into my month on one page view. These are Rosy Papeterie, and almost all of the inserts that I have in my half letter for work are printables. I needed to get this quickly. I needed to, get this planner set up and functional ASAP, and so printables is what I did for this planner, 100%. So I've got a couple months. I have the entire year in there for the sake of. Then we jump into weekly inserts, also by Rosie Papeterie. Week on 2 pages, and I forget the exact insert number for this particular layout, but I will link that below in the description. I've got a Monday through Friday view with shorter weekends, which is perfect for work, a notes section, somewhere to write things for next week, and a very robust section for to-dos. Right, and that just kind of keeps going. We're into April, and I've got this today tab, again, recycled from when I used to be in half letter. Kind of really, you know, I feel like I will really hold on to my planning related things because you just never know when you're going to return to a size. So I went over my schedule. Now we're into meetings. I've got some more dashboards that were just leftovers, and I jump into meeting notes, and these are from, oh my goodness, Puffin Pages Co. meeting notes. I really like this particular layout, and I also appreciate that it continues on the second page because some meetings really just need a little bit more than others. And I've separated my meeting section by like person or entity. So I meet with Jacob, I meet with Cecily, I meet with Aaron, I meet with the tutoring team, and then some miscellaneous meetings that happen throughout the year. And this is a really hefty section because my meetings really take up a lot of my time, and a lot of the work that I'm doing is informed by what's happening in these conversations. Last but not least, pretty straightforward, is my notes section. Oh, I'm sorry, project section is next. We're not there just yet. We're not to the end just yet. My project section. So I have 2 different kinds of inserts in here. I have the project planner that's a collaboration between Rosie Papeterie and myself. And I'm using this project insert for longer term projects that are happening over several months' time. I've currently got one project going on, and that's going to take me a couple months to get through. Then I also have another set of project inserts by Infinite Lotus for shorter term projects that are happening in the next few weeks or within the month that I'm in. And I have a lot of these printed out because these happen more often the short term. But I have those 2 sets of project planning inserts in my project section. And again, also all printables. Last but not least this time, some more recycled dashes are just a notes section with plain notes pages from Infinite Lotus. I actually had a ton of these printed out and in storage, so I didn't even have to print these and cut these. I just had these extra from when I was in my half letter a year ago. Just pop these right in, and I have a whole section for notes. Last but not least, I kind of have a dashboard page here so that the back doesn't, you know, I don't know, it's kind of like an end cover before the end cover. And that is my half letter discs. These discs are slightly larger than 1 inch, but not as large as 1.5 inches, and they fit really, really well in this cover. They are kind of like a silver color, like a dark silver color that I think goes really beautifully with this dashboard. And yeah, this is really working for me. This is like perfect. I put this together in 48 hours. Again, using things that I had left over from a year ago when I was in discs. You know, some old tabs, some transparent stickies to make DIY dividers, right? Just a bunch of printables, and here I am. So if something is not working for you, I hope this is encouragement, you know, not to linger with something that's not working. It doesn't take long. I don't think it might not take you as long as you might think to recreate your planner to fit your needs. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this was helpful. I'd love to hear any thoughts or comments that you might have, and what you think I could be adding or what might be missing from my setup here. Also, if you have any stories about like DIYing a planner in a very short period of time, I'd love to hear that as well. Really interesting in sharing strategies and planning info. Thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful day. We'll see you soon.